Hi, Hiram here. Yesterday I did a video where I was trying the PowerPot with Sterno. That video turns out to be a good example of why I shouldn't do videos first thing in the morning before I've had breakfast. Being an old computer nerd, I am just not a morning person. So I got a few emails and private messages asking me to clarify some things. So I thought that's what I'd do real quick here today. I'm not going to be using this, but I've been asked, what is this stove? I don't know. It's a Sterno stove that I've had for years and years, but I have seen them on sale on eBay from time to time. It's just a wire stand that folds up kind of flat. I like it. It's real nice. A little on the heavy side. Definitely not a Graham weenie type thing, but it's like a bare minimum Sterno stove, and it holds the smaller cans of Sterno, not the large cans. These are the 45-minute. It's what, 2.6 ounces. Okay, the other thing I was asked to clarify was about the crap I lend to neighbors, and what did Sandy Hook have to do with it? There again, early morning before breakfast, I meant Hurricane Sandy, not Sandy Hook. I guess I've got gun right stuff on my mind with that, and it's, the id comes up. What I meant was Hurricane Sandy. It kind of blew through here a little bit, and a lot of trees, not as much as like down at the shore, but a lot of trees went down, and a lot of neighbors around here were without power for several days. So most of the homes here that I know are all electric, which makes it kind of tough. So I was lending out stuff that I buy. Now the other thing was, I said the crap I lent to my neighbors. Whenever I go to Goodwill and I find fondue stuff on sale, I buy it. Well, up until recently. But I buy this stuff, and my wife keeps asking me, why do you buy that crap? And I think that was what was sticking in my mind. I find it's fondue sets. I find them at Goodwill all the time. This is the burner for a fondue. It's a denatured alcohol burner. Fits in like so. I pick them up 47 cents. So whenever I see these, I pick them up. All kinds of them. Then the price started going up to 97 cents. I still buy them because they're cheap that way. But these are nice. You don't have to use them to make fondue, just to heat up a pot of water or something. They work real nice for that. And they use alcohol, which I have here. I get it by the gallons, methanol. So I pour some out for my friends and they use that. The problem that comes in with this stuff is whenever I go to Goodwill, I would buy this stuff. You see them in boxes like this. But lately, this was what, a week ago? I went there and it's $3.97. $3.97 for this. And I asked the person behind the counter, how come these are getting so expensive? And they said, because they're going off the shelves as soon as we get them. I think they're talking about me. So when I get something like this, if it has the pot, I chuck that out. But for $4, even for $4, here you got a nice little, see if this is in the camera, nice little stove set. It's got a base plate. It's got a burner, which you can regulate the flame somewhat with this. Has a snuffer, so that goes on like so. And then this one has a pot stand. So I mean, for $4, you can't go wrong with this. So I have a lot of this stuff, and I lent it out, and I'm hoping to get the stuff back. If not, no big deal. The other thing I said was about let me get the stuff out of the way, was about the Sterno cans. Refilling them. What I do is, when I burn out a Sterno can, which I've gone through a lot of these with my use and with testing here, I save the cans because they're kind of handy. What I do is, whatever Sterno residue is in the can, I just kind of scrape it out, burn it, put it in another can. But I refill the cans with perlite. Perlite, you've probably seen this on some of my older videos. Perlite is a material that's used in gardens. It's like some sort of a stone that's been exploded and puffed up. So it makes this very light, porous stone. I just pour this into the can and then put methanol or denatured alcohol in that, and you've got a refillable burner that you can still use the same Sterno stoves that you had. See, just like that. Oops, wrong light. Now, I've never timed this to see how long it will last, but it's just a very easy thing to refill these, and it gives you a nice flame. So this would even fit in that wire stand that I had, just like so. Although, don't do what I'm doing. Put it in before you light it, just like so. Again, don't move the cans around when they're lit. I was just doing that for expediency here. But that's what I do. I refill these cans. You can put the lids back on them and use them just like a Sterno can, except I think this flame is a little bit hotter. Okay, anything else? Nope, I think that was it. Again, I apologize if I offended anybody with that, with the way I was talking in that video, but again, early morning, sorry. Okay, so if you get to Goodwill or any of these thrift stores and you see these fondue sets, don't think of them as a fondue set. Think of them as an emergency burner. You can't beat it as far as price. I mean, these things, not something you want to take on the trail necessarily, but around the home, nice little heater, burner. Uses either denatured alcohol or methanol. They have some other ones that I played with these. I think they use like a gel fuel, but it's the same kind of a deal. I don't think alcohol would work in this too good, but the gelled fuel, the fondue fuel, works in there. Okay, so I hope that helps. I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.